Tommy Reynolds has his gun out. He's pointing the gun, and all of a sudden, I see this woman.
They say it's on every single station. They're saying that Daddy died.
He said there was an accident and your father is no longer with us.
In real life, I'm not like that.
And the Mario test was disgusting.
One night I jumped out of a car doing 60 miles an hour because I was addicted.
Salute, Mob Tube.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. Saturday night. I'm not used to doing shows at this time anymore. Last night I came on late, but I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm all about the daytime now. The morning, the afternoon, sometimes the late afternoon, but nighttime, not so much. Not so much. But here I am. Bobby Berberian, the Schwitz down. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Michael Hensley, we love you too. Sally, Stevie the Gypsy, the Nick Romano Show. What's up, bro? Chris Capello, Argo, Dexter Morgan. Did I shout you out already? I got to do at least one of those every show. Where the fuck was I now? All right. Where's the word with the Vipers comment? I lost it. Nick Romano, Affleck. Nick, you drunk tonight? I don't know if you drink, but if you're drunk, I think it would be hilarious to have you on the show. You know, as long as you're not, you know, an alcoholic, that would be sad, and I couldn't do that. But otherwise, I think it would be funny to have you on the show drunk. Alex Vella, Brooklyn. What with the Vipers? Beck Brooklyn, Yizzo, Jesse Roth, Impeach, Timothy Sullivan, Joe Root, Italiano 1018. Who else? This fucking guy. This fucking Nico Sia. I love the guy. It's the only reason I let him get away with it. I love him. Plus, it's still money. Let me fucking find it. Son of a bitch. This better not be all I make tonight, guys. I swear to God. $1.25 for Dollar Tree matches. Burn those bridges. Oh, that was from today. Wait a minute. Why did I just get an alert for that? Oh, it's this one. $1.25. Don't stimulate the economy too much. Don't worry. I'm not able to with donations like this. 9:09 p.m. Thank you, sir. Oh, shit. No freaking ZD now. Oh, nice, bro. Sounds like fun. With your 7-year-old, too. Good, man. Making memories. That's what's important. John DeLong, Rolls Royce, rubbish removal. All right. Bobby Berberian, thank you, sir. Ma D, what's up? I believe was this morning the first show. Are you a troll? Just let me know now in advance. We'll see. Richard B. Spencer, David Lopez. All right, Impeach. Have a good night, bro. Who's with the Vipers? Chris Capello's with the Vipers. No, he was just saying it. Let's see. Nick just smokes the Babanya. Oh, shit. All right. Isaac FDZ. Good to see you, my man. What up? Did I miss Soretti? Did I shout you out, Soretti? Fucking my memory. Swear to God. It's a damn shame. Don't do massive amounts of cocaine and then drink massive amounts of alcohol on top of it. You'll end up like me with a half a memory. Okay, I don't even know if I have half, to be honest, at this point. Long-term memory, good. Short-term memory, not so good. Not so good. So, guys, hold on. Let me see. No freaking ZD now. 199 Mob Tube stimulus checks. People, let's get it going. There you go. Let me get some stimulus checks tonight in the form of Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever you'd like. Send me a personal check if you want. I'd rather you didn't. But if that's what you got to do, wherever the money comes from, I'm glad to accept it. Did Junior do his podcast? Not yet. It's in 4 days. Stevie the 12th, they said. John Gotti Jr. It's going to be horse shit from beginning to end. Horse shit. It's going to be a lot of anti-rat stuff, which is going to be weird. It's going to be a lot of, praise for his father, John Gotti. We'll see what happens. But, just saying what I'm predicting. And I only say that because I don't know. I've seen John Jr. on social media, some of his posts on Instagram and stuff. And I won't get into it. Some of it was about the fight between his son and Floyd Mayweather. I can't defend him I can't blame him for defending his son, but, saying that, Floyd had the fight stopped because he was just getting the shit kicked out of him. That's what John Jr., he played a video of somebody saying that, and he was like, yeah. And the anti-rat stuff is going to be weird coming from him. We'll see. Let's see what it is. I said in my first show today, it will be a fucking brand new chapter in MobTube, and I personally am going to get a fuck ton of content out of it. Lots of content. So I'm looking forward to it. I am. I'm sure I'll say something or many things that will piss Angel Gotti off. It's not my intention. I don't talk about Angel, but I got to be honest about what I hear. Otherwise, I can't be me. Let me see. It will be fun to bust some balls to a certain content creator. Yes. OC, you. The Nick Romano show, $4.99, a few dollars for some multivitamins for the memory. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to get. I tried to take that some sort of supplement. I forget what it was that's supposed to help with memory, and it made me sick. I've never had a supplement or a vitamin or a supplemental vitamin or whatever, vitamin supplement, make me sick, but that shit did. Listen, this is not brand new. My memory started getting bad like 15 years ago. Not this bad. This is like, since, my last big run with the powder and the fucking alcohol. And, I didn't really notice it until I got out of rehab and I was clean and sober. But I asked my doctor like 15 years ago and he said, yeah, that's brain damage. That's permanent, so great. I'm 4 years old. I can't remember anything. Wonderful. Then again, I don't think I forget stuff as much as I think I do. I think I just second guess myself a lot. Like in the chat, I'm so used to reading these names every day that sometimes I'm not sure if I just read it or I read it on the first show before that or on the day before or whatever it may have been. I don't know. It's tough. And super chats, I'll read those in the chat before I put them up on the screen. And then when I put them up on the screen, I'm like, wait a minute, did I read this out loud or did I read it to myself? Multivitamins every day with fish oil. Fish oil is good for the liver. David Lopez, FBS, I recently heard that Darth Vader force choked Angelo during a skirmish. I got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans, motherfuckers, but a couple of wise guys handled it for me. Fucking, but in that voice, though, I got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans. The other day, I did the voice perfect. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It was fucking Angelo. It was Angelo. It was his voice 100%. It was like I was doing AI. It was so fucking good. But I don't know if I could do that all the time. Certain voices like the pizza voice, permanently burned into my brain, unfortunately. Angels, my father, like stuff like that, it'll always be there. But some of these ones I do on the spot, I don't know how I did them to begin with, and I fucking never remember how to do them ever again. Bobby Burberry on $10. Thank you, sir. I'll tell you what, guys, I didn't do horrible on my first show. No cash, except for Nico Sia's $1.25 2 or 3 times. And that is cash. It counts. Thank you, Nico Sia. But I didn't do bad with super chats. I was surprised, but I could definitely use more. So please donate if you can, because I'm behind like a motherfucker for the month. Christopher, please don't. We don't need Or please, we don't need Soretti. He's nothing but trouble. Oh, he's talking to Capello. Okay. Back. Be careful. When was your last big run? As far as, drug use and alcohol use, well, I got clean June 21st, 2019. I went to rehab. And I was pretty bad from, I'll say, November 2018 to that date in 2019, June 21st. I was bad, but the last like 3 weeks before I went to rehab was like a fucking suicide mission. You know what I mean? I was fucking determined. I did not want to be here anymore. And I was determined. But here I am. I'm glad I'm still here now. Who would have known? Who would have known that getting clean would bring me into this fucking nightmare? Very profitable nightmare, but nightmare, all the same. You know what I mean? MobTube, where I get to interview Hollywood celebrities and ex-mobsters, but it's complete and total torture at the same time. Every single day, it's a nightmare from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. But hey, you got to make a living somehow, right? It's either this or a factory or selling coke and crack on the street. I'll take this. I will take this. Either way, it's a nightmare, no matter what. I remember I had a friend that he got a 5 to 10 year sentence. And the sous chef at the, I was working at this place called Valencia Ballroom. And they had a huge kitchen. It was mostly, they did catering stuff, and it had big banquet rooms and all that shit itself for these catering events. And I was talking about my friend who just got 5 to 10 years for selling coke. And this guy, Don, who was the sous chef, said, he said, see that? All that money he made, and now he's got to go to prison. What good did that money do him? And, my mentality back then, I said, Don, you work like 70 hours a week, bro, and you don't have shit. You're doing time too. You just don't realize it. You're doing time in this fucking kitchen and in that office back there. You know what I mean? You're here all fucking day from morning till night. You're doing time as well, except you don't make nearly as much money as he did. Hey, that's hustling. Sometimes you got to go on vacation. It's not a vacation you want to go on, but it happens. You probably just got 800 different things going on in your brain, bro. That's a little normal. I do. I absolutely do. There's never a moment like at home, like I forgot if I just told Shanna something or my mom or something. That doesn't happen. It's on here. It's real bad. But I do forget things in my real life. It's just not as bad as this. You know what I mean? Like one day I had my phone in my hand and I was searching for my phone. I had no idea where it was. I was searching with my other hand, But I think we've all done that from time to time. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I got a busy brain, bro. It never slows down. I always got shit on my mind. I tried to watch a show on Tubi earlier called The Downfall of Diddy, and I got about 6 minutes in. You know what I mean? And then I just went on to something else. An hour later, I was like, I should go back to that show, but I never did. That last night, you guys saw how I was last night. I was exhausted. I didn't feel good. I need a rest. So I'm laying on the couch and I'm trying to find something to watch before I go to bed. I like to watch TV for like an hour, usually a movie or something. I put on That Chapter, which is my favorite true crime guy. And every episode I started, and every episode is a different story. I'm 10, 20 minutes in and I'm like, I didn't hear a fucking word he said. And if I did, it was just background noise. It was like, it might as well just been, like that. Like he had duct tape over his mouth. I didn't take in a single piece of information. So I just gave up, went to bed. Who's Angelo? Another Danny Trio. Who's Angelo? Beck, tell me you don't know about Angelo, bro. Oh my God. Angelo was the guy in prison who had a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans. You don't know about Joe's show? The Truth Serum and Angelo, the fake Colombo captain who calls in and pretends, that he was a mob guy and now he's in prison. Yet he never has a prison message over a call in the beginning of a call. No message telling you time is running out. There's no noise from a celly. There's no dorm noise. There's no pod noise. There's no nothing. Never a CO comment. It's never count time. But yet he can call into the show just at the right time every single day. You know what I mean? And he's got this fake accent he puts on where you could actually hear his real voice under it. And he says things like, I got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans, Joe, but a couple of wise guys took care of it for me. You can't be, you got to know about Angelo, for fuck's sake. We've had a plethora, how's that word for your ass, of fake mobsters on MobTube for a long time now. And Angelo is the newest one. The Nick Romano show. I might have to come out of retirement this month. That's how broke I am. Don't do that, bro. The ski mask way? Don't do it that way, bro. My circle can't get much smaller if you're talking to me. Is that right? I don't know. I know guys that have done it for decades and never got caught. I know guys who did it for 3 weeks and got caught. You know, it just depends. I had a pretty good run. You know, figure about 23, 24, maybe 25 years with only 2 cases. So, not bad. Oh my God, he doesn't know Angelo. Jesus. I wish I had a good Angelo clip right now. Anybody want to send me the timestamp and the link to the most famous Angelo show where he got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans? Or how about the one where he flips out? Where he flips out on Joe? How about that? Let me see. Anyone who's dated a Puerto Rican lady has been in more than skirmishes. I have nothing to say about any of that. No, Angelo doesn't have a YouTube channel. Rusty! This guy Joe has a YouTube channel. And he gets these phone calls every day from this guy named Angelo. Angelo got into a skirmish with a couple of Puerto Ricans in the feds. But a couple of wise guys took care of it for him. Sorry, guys, I can't say that enough. Angelo is an old school G. He's been thoroughly checked out by, by AG. There you go. Oh, man, come on. Rusty! Rusty's trying to eat peanut. Fucking dog. All right. Hold on 1 second, guys, because I'm going to fucking snap. I don't want to throw a dog out a window. So give me a second. All right. Here we go. I got a wig and a ski mask in the closet just in case. Me too. Matter of fact, I have several different ski masks, but I don't break the law anymore. And I never would. Never again. Totally legit. I'm a YouTuber now. That's what I do. That's what I do. $25 from Stephen Cordell for match. I can't see many lives. There you go. Okay. So Stephen Cordell can't be around as much. And he wants you to match his $25. I triple double fucking dog dare you to match his $25. How about that? What are you gonna do? Be a pussy? I triple double fucking dog dared you, and so did Steven here to match his $25. Let's see who steps up to the plate. Let's see. Stevie, is he a fraud? You talking about Angelo? Oh, come on, bro. Listen, Beck. The dude is a guy who only goes by Angelo. Okay. He says he's Colombo family captain, except there's no Colombo family captain in history by the name of Angelo. Okay. He will never tell you what prison he's in. And I already told you about the prison phone calls, how absurd they are. He said he's doing a life sentence. And then he said he's only got 7 years left. And then I think Joe said he's getting pre-release soon, or I'm sorry, early release. Okay. The story changes constantly. Angelo does not even have a fucking New York accent, and the accent he has is just, I don't know, it's either Rochester or it's just a put on. And Rochester's accent is nothing like New York City. Not too many Colombo family captains out of fucking Rochester. You know what I'm saying? Everything is bullshit from beginning to end. Beck, it's one of the funniest things you've ever seen or heard. If somebody would just send me the link to one of the funny moments when Angelo was on Joe's show, I would appreciate it greatly. Yeah, Rusty fucking around again, goddamn dog. Rusty be tripping, B. Word. Let me see. Oh, you talking about that's Joe, Beck Brooklyn. What does Soretti say? I sent you the link. Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah, Beck, you have to watch it, bro. You gotta watch it. Yeah, it's his show, but he gets phone calls. Yeah, he does. From Angelo in the feds. Fucking Angelo said, fucking fuckers. These fucking fuckers in the feds over here keep fucking with me. That's how he talks. It's hilarious. Raimondi Familia street team. Oh shit. Look at that. Better watch out. Raimondi's taking over. Someone told me I was a phony because I was wearing a surf company t-shirt. Should I wear a 3-piece suit all the time? Maybe when I'm sleeping or in the Arizona heat. Yes, a 3-piece striped gangster suit. Pinstriped. I'm sorry, not striped. Pinstriped. That's what you must wear at all times. And the top hat, a fedora. Okay. And those white and black shoes that Paulie Walnuts wears, the old gangster shoes. Yeah, you must wear those. You must dress like somebody from the Roaring 20s. Otherwise, you're a complete phony. Because Lord knows, the last couple of generations dressed exactly like gangsters from the fucking, the heyday. You know what I mean? They don't understand kids on the street dress like kids on the street. You know what I mean? No matter who they're connected to. Look at Gene Barella. Look how he dresses. He dresses like the same as the guys in the hood dress, the same as I dress, the same fucking. So, with a feather in your hat, Nick, yes, yeah. And a cigar, a constant 24-hour-a-day cigar. Then you'll look like a gangster, and maybe certain people will find you credible. Trust me, bro. If there's one thing I found out in my MobTube career, it's that if you don't talk a certain way or look a certain way, then you couldn't possibly have been a street guy. There's no way you ever committed any crimes, and you must be a pussy. You know what I mean? That's. I've been dealing with it for 3 fucking years. 3 years. Oh, I just got a great idea for a meme. Well, I'll give you credit, Nick Romano. You are highly talented when it comes to your memes and shorts. I don't know. I want to know, Nick Romano, how the fuck did you just start YouTube, but you know how to do all that shit? I've been here 3 years. I don't know how to do all that shit. I dress like a habitual jaywalker. There you go. I can actually picture what that looks like. I can. Ah, shit. Pencil mustache, Nick. Yeah, that's what you need, man. Guys, don't be afraid to donate. I'm not afraid to accept. It's very important. Tommy Karate sounded like he was on a helium balloon when he was speaking. Tell the guy he wasn't nothing. Well, yeah, but you got to understand, Nick. We've been in the streets. Okay, a lot of people in this chat have been in the streets. 90% of MobTube never has. All they know is what they see on movies and on TV. You understand? Whether it's the hood, whether it's the Italian neighborhoods, the mob, no matter what it is. So they have a picture, an image in their head of what it has to look like. They don't understand that all different types of people come from all different type of neighborhoods and walks of life. They don't understand that. You can't convince them. You know what I mean? So it's just, you have to look a certain way. You have to sound a certain way. You have to dress a certain way because they don't know shit. You know what I mean? They don't know shit. You know how many motherfuckers yesterday had to face the fact that, oh shit, I guess FBS was telling the truth. Oh shit, look at that. There's a lot of people going like this yesterday. I actually wear a tux and top hat when I'm not on YouTube. We know you do. We know you do. I wear Dickie shorts all summer. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Dickie shorts are all right. Should wear the whole outfit. Look like you're from the West Coast. Then again, you might be Stevie the Gypsy. I'm learning that. Yeah, they're all clowns, bro. The Nick Romano Show, $4.99. Thank you. No problem, bro. Thank you. Thank you for $4.99. Sean wears a tux. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, right. What a world it would be if everybody looked like coffee cake. Richard B. Spencer says, Nico, see a connection? Are you still making big business deals and playing the stock market? I'm sure he is. I've never been in the streets. My grandfather wasn't in the Baltimore faction of the Gambinos. I've never been raided by the FBI twice. I don't know all the big hustlers in my area. I'm a good boy. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't. If you were a content creator on here, Michael, that's exactly what they'd be saying. You know what I mean? That's exactly what they'd be saying. I found a diamond mine behind the Cracker Barrel, and isn't it Hardeesville, I think? Nice. Hardeesville. Is that where they created our Hardee's? What is Hardeesville? Bro, it's 112 where I live. I wear shorts and a t-shirt and sometimes nothing. I just leave the fucking house nude. You know, if you were anybody else, I wouldn't believe you, Nick. But I believe you about that. I do believe sometimes you leave the house nude. But since you do that, I'm never coming to Arizona because I don't want to see your naked ass. Q2 video coming soon. All right, whatever. It's not really my thing, Nico Sia, you know, but maybe I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a brilliant mind for investing like you do. Fucking guy makes a fortune on the stock market and gives me $1.25 for Dollar Tree. No, I can't bitch. Fucking Nico Sia, man. He hit me off with 100 the other day, 200 a couple of weeks ago. And I'll take those $1.25 donations all fucking day. All day. If everybody in here donated $1.25 right now, it wouldn't be a bad show. You know? Michael McDonald is taking it to the streets. Nick, what the fuck are you doing in Arizona? Living there, Stevie the Gypsy, I assume. Bill Catolo leaves the house nude, but his teeth blind everyone. How dare you talk about my brother, Bill? The house nude. No. Bill is just incredibly tan and has gleaming white teeth. I'm quite jealous. And he has a full head of hair, the motherfucker. How dare he? I yell at him all the time. I say, what the fuck? Where do you come off? Having a full head of hair. Being older than me. Having a super deep tan and gleaming white teeth all the time. How do you what makes you think you can get away with some shit like that? God damn it, Bill. Stevie, I sold some property in Florida and decided to move to Arizona because my family has been here since 2006. Good answer. What about Bill, Nick? Okay, it's nice in winter and fall there. I've never been to Arizona. I've never been many places at all. Someday. Nick, when I do get patched in with the Viper, or when do I get patched in with the Vipers? Good question. Nick is the leader of the Vipers. Perfect and a little cold, Stevie. Yeah, but that doesn't make up for the heat, man. And I don't want to hear that dry heat shit. Oh, it's 197 degrees, but it's a dry heat. It's not that bad. It's a fucking oven. What do you mean it's not that bad? You fucking die out there. You walk outside and die because it's so fucking hot. Instantly. Dead. Morta. Okay, I could see it happening. I'm sure it's happened many times. People leave their homes in Arizona and drop fucking dead. That's too much for me. That's hot. Listen, I go to South Florida. I love it. It gets hot, but not that fucking hot. I'll check with Jeff when you could, for what? For when you can patch a Soretti in with the Vipers? Shammy sent me that envelope full of cash. It was the last payoff from the Joker poker machines at Tally's. Good, man. Good. I'm glad you got your money. The Vipers? I want to join too. Do I see Nadu to get jumped in? Come on, no Nadu abuse. Although I'm pretty sure I pissed Nadu off the other day. He hasn't been around in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I angered him. That happens from time to time. I have this thing. Every now and then I piss people off. I know you guys would never believe it, but it's true. It's true. It happens quite often. I get under people's skin, I've perfected it. The art of annoyance. You know what I'm saying? And it pays good. It pays well. So I'm sticking with it. Yeah, 116. It's rough. Anything above starts to get ridiculous. It's got to be that high, huh? Oh, yes, got to clear things with the big fella. It's around 110 today, LMAO. Yeah, that's why one shouldn't hike in the afternoon here. Yeah, fuck that. 110? That's almost 111. That's hot. Holy fuck. I'm looking at my phone, but I don't see any new Cash Apps or Venmos or PayPals. That's depressing. Maybe there's something wrong. Is my phone working? Is Cash App down? I'm not sure. I'm going to check with you guys. Maybe you can fix that for me. Nadu gets pissed way too easy. Yeah. He does. But when he does, it's funny. You know what I mean? Sometimes he'll go off on his show. It's highly entertaining to me. Jeff does great mob content. I love his mob shows. But when he gets mad and flips out, that's what makes me happy. That's what I want to see. I want to see blood and guts. That's what I want to see. I want to see the chat filled with blood. Nadu and I are doing a slam dunk competition. We need to find one of those 6-foot kitty rims. That's fine. Listen, I'll tell you the truth. Jeff Nadu is not as short as you guys think. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Michael McDonald. $10 for tap one more time. It should come through, bro. Appreciate you, Michael. Very much, sir. Me and Anthony Raymundi spend quiet nights at Canyon Lake discussing business. Oh, wow. Well, if you got his company, bro, you're good. I mean, nothing will kill the heat like a conversation with Raymundi. You automatically stop sweating. You're so fascinated by Raymundi's stories. You just feel better. You cool down. Tony's bottom teeth. Oh, wait a minute. Tony's bottom teeth can rival Bill Cotolo's shiny toppers. Right. Oh, his bottom teeth are a mess. His teeth in general. Oh, well, he's got the dentures now, right? His teeth are a fucking disaster. Just keep looking at my shorts then. Uh-oh. Heat is all psychological. Who am I kidding? It's hot as balls today. Yeah, it is not psychological. Hot is hot. And hot as a motherfucker. See, when you're cold, you could do a whole bunch of shit to warm up. You could put on a ton of clothes. You could fucking, hopefully you have heat. You could do a ton of shit. But forget about heat because you also have air conditioning in the summer. It's more about how you dress. You can put on a lot of clothes. You could warm up. You could put on endless amounts of clothes. I knew a guy that we used to call, what do we used to call him? It was something funny as shit. Oh, batshit. I think we used to call him batshit because he was batshit fucking crazy. He would walk around York City and he had a shopping cart with virtually nothing in it. And if you're wondering why, it's because even at the peak of summer, he was wearing like 40 layers. Like he had clothes on top of clothes on top of clothes on top of clothes. I don't know how he survived it, but that's why he was batshit. You know what I mean? He never really had much in the shopping cart, but he wore a hell of a lot. He carried a lot around on his body. One time I saw him throw a brick at a bus. That was funny. He was fucking insane like you never saw before. Like he made Tony Pizza look fucking sane. He would just walk around mumbling to himself and shit with all his clothes on. You know what I mean? And just pick up a brick and throw it at a fucking bus. It was hilarious watching him. Go check out the last couple of shorts I made about Joey Molino and Jeff. Joey Molino? Come on, cut it out, Nick. You know how I am about spelling. You want me to do it now on the show? That fade on Nadu, though. You guys are really making fun of Nadu, huh? He takes a lot of abuse. Like I said, though, he's not as short as you think. He's my height. I'm short, but I'm not that short. 5'9". Yeah, I'm pretty fucking short. Let's face it. Let's face it. He's got that Iceman quality. I still need a love seat on the bottom. Yes, according to Joey, you do. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. It's 6:49 p.m. I'm at 104 currently. That's like 24 degrees too fucking hot, bro. Pee Wee got a deal on them motherfuckers from a funeral parlor for pizza. The teeth? Yeah, I'm sure he did. He was Tony Pizza's sugar daddy, for real. Pretty sure mom's eyelight is the mom's eyelight. Oh, yeah, is that what you're calling her? Mom, like mother eyelight? I guess. I don't fucking know. You're weird. As the tooth fairy. That's how that slow puppet of a son has 367 teeth. That motherfucker has got rows on rows of teeth. You know what I mean? Like he's like a shark. You know, a tooth falls out. It's not necessarily that one grows back in like a shark. It's just that there's another row. You know what I mean? There's another row of teeth right behind the first one. And there's one behind the second one. Wait, it is 101 right now, and it's 6:40 p.m. I'd rather sit on a freezing cold toilet seat than a hot ass toilet seat. I prefer a room temperature toilet seat. You know what I mean? Warm kind of creeps me out because I feel like somebody else was just sitting on it, you know, and then I want to throw up. Cheesesteak War of 24. Yeah. Why are you guys making fun of Jeff Nadeau? Nadeau is homeschooled. What are you doing? What is going on? Jeff, come here and defend yourself immediately. No, it's Saturday night. Jeff is out. Soretti, $10 for Leech Cole blows goats. God damn. Yeah, I love that Soretti will never let it go with Lee Cole. He fucking truly hates him, and he's willing to spend money to express it. I love you, Soretti. No, you don't have to do it on the show. I'm just busting your chops, bro, but go check it out later. Oh, I will. I'm always up for a Nick Romano short. Ever since the Vipers won. That is... That is one of the funniest things I ever saw, simply because of the tone of your voice. I just want to make it clear that I spoke to Jeff Nadeau, and he let me know that he is with the Vipers. Bro. And I think Jeff takes it personally that we laugh at shit like that, but it's fucking hilarious. It's not vicious or anything. He made a video of me as Artie Bucco, basically, or saying I look just like him, the prick. Fucking, and look, when Nick Romano comes for you, you know, you're going to have a short done about you. It's not going to be flattering. I promise you that. Nadeau has a thing for older women. Settle down before he takes your mom to a nice seafood dinner. Oh, yeah, you never know. Nadeau is a pussy magnet. No way Nadeau is 5'9". That is average height for men. He is 5'5" at the most. Did you see him in person? Yes, Richard B. Spencer. He's been at my house several times, and I've been at his house. Richard, I know you're fairly new, but me and Nadeau live like 30 minutes away from each other. If that. That's probably stretching it. Probably more like 20. You know what I mean? We all live, and RJ is like 15 minutes away. You know, RJ Roger. We all live within a very, very close distance of each other. Jeff has been here. We have pictures together in my community. You got to go way, 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 way back. But we have pictures together. I've seen Jeff plenty of times. And, you know, I was just at his house maybe, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, if that. And he's got a very nice house. Haters would be very upset if they saw Jeff's house. Very upset. Jesus Christ, Sean McCarthy. What the fuck? War, $5 super sticker. What's up, War? Thank you, bro. Man, that means a lot to me. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I hate to break it to you guys, man, but a lot of those rumors haters like to spread and shit about Nadeau are not true. He certainly does not live with his parents. None of that. None of that. He does very, very well for himself. The other day, somebody made a comment about, this is what I get all the time. People always try to say shit like, do what Nadeau does. He makes a bunch of money and he makes a ton of money and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't do what Nadeau does. You know what I mean? But you have no idea how much I make. And I was just talking about YouTube. I said, when it comes to YouTube alone, because Jeff has a bunch of sources of income. I come nowhere close to him as far as, income, total income. But people always, they think that. They see Jeff Nadeau do a mob show or go on a rant and they see him get a bunch of super chats. They're like, oh, he makes more than this one or that one. I do 2 shows a day every single fucking day. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't tell me who makes more, how much I fucking make. You don't know shit. You don't. You don't. Nut shit. Not batshit, nut shit, we called him. That's right. He was batshit crazy. It was nut shit. That's what we called him. Yeah, because Chris Park said you should do an interview with batshit. It's nut shit. That's right. I forgot. Lee Cole is a fucking snake, though. Well, every time I have high hopes for Lee, and I think, okay, you know what? He's getting away from it. Something happens, and recently, that's how I was thinking. I'm like, okay, Jeff or Lee kind of walked away and he's just doing his wrestling channel thing. And then you find out about the NB stuff and it's like, oh my God. But he don't want no. Yeah, you can. You hear me? She don't hear me. Okay, what was I saying? I just got a message from my mom. What was I saying? I forget. Fuck! I was on a roll, too. Why do you think I do it? He's got to lighten up. Yeah, listen, a lot of people do, man. And I got pissed off at shit in the beginning, too. You know what I mean? I got pissed off in the beginning, too. People taking shots at me and certain things that were said, and I would go on a fucking, a month-long fucking rant just trying to defend myself. But it's like, you got to accept that you're on YouTube willingly and you're going to get abuse from every fucking angle. You're going to get abuse left and right. That's just the way it is. So be prepared for it, That's why, you got to abuse people back. It makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? That's what works for me. Let's see. That's why people fuck with Nadeau, because he goes postal over it and it's just all in fun. I think you're right about that. I think that's what, a lot of people learned about me, for example. You ain't just triggering me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you pretty much say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. It's when you talk about my family that we have a problem. Me, I don't give a fuck what you say. Because 9 times out of 10, I could just, if it's like a rumor or a lie, I'll debunk it like that. And if it's just bullshit, you just ignore it. Even the lies and rumors, I gotten pretty good at ignoring now. Oh, look at this. Joey Freak said Nadeau gets more trim on accident than Nick does on purpose. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't have my gunshot sound effect in here anymore. I got to make room. Out with the old, in with the new. And Nadeau watches every chat and keeps tabs on people. You think? I would love to do a slumber party with all you guys up there. What? You better mean like a panel on your show. Otherwise, Nick, I might have to remove you from my chat. You should never even in the same sentence say slumber party and guys, and I would love to. You know what I mean? That's bad, 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 bad. I might make a short about you now, fucker. Chris Capello, $10. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my man. Look at me making money. FBS, bring the dude to the casino with us, bro. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that would be cool. I would, without a doubt, I would have Nadu come with us. Nadu is fun in person. You know what I mean? He's got a good sense of humor and shit. I think Nadu gave up on MILFs and is into West African women now. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what you're saying. Crazy talk. No, I don't know. I honestly don't know what his taste is. Oh, he did say one. I don't know about West African, bro, but didn't he say he doesn't like white girls at all? So that doesn't necessarily mean any one type. It just means not white. That's a very odd thing to say, especially for a white guy. Not into white girls. Well, I am. You know what I mean? I mean, my wife, of course, but I mean, if I was a single man, and I was a single man for a very long time, you know, they're my favorite. What can I say? Who remembers Lee Cole, FBS? Lee Cole's FBS has butterskin discs. Oh, yeah. That shit went a long way. Jesus fucking Christ. The butterskin thing. That shit was being used forever. Probably still is. Butterskin. Did you know with that 10K I got from the shuckers, I can afford a futon for my mother's erection and you can't afford it? You fucking son of a bitch. You know I wasn't prepared. There's only one guy with a brand new futon and it ain't FBS. Shit. Hold on. I always have trouble finding the other one. There it is.
He steps 1 foot in my mother's direction, he's going to jail. So
he steps 1 foot in my mother's erection, he's going to jail. He'll say something like that and then he'll call somebody a rat. Wait, hold on. What? I've been lacking in the trim department. I'm sorry to hear that, Nick. A charming guy such as yourself, I would think you'd be swimming in pussy. You know what I mean? Nick wants to build a clubhouse and make s'mores with us. Yeah, I don't know what that comment was. I just mean I didn't know all you guys lived together in the same neighborhood. Oh, yeah. Not the same neighborhood necessarily, but yeah. Yes. It's very odd. Like, I didn't know that in the beginning. You know, I linked up with Jeff Nadeau long before I knew he lived so close to me. I think he used to live closer before he got this new house. And RJ, you know, he called me one day. I didn't know him. I forget if I gave him my number through email or if he got it from maybe Jeff or so. I don't know. But he called me while I had I was with my mom. She had a doctor's appointment. And he called me and I saw the 717 area code. And I'm like, bro, where are you from? He didn't know where I lived. I didn't know where he lived until that conversation. I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah, we're all pretty close. And I think RJ used to work in New York City, I think. Pride Month slumber party with Nick Romano. Bring hard seltzer. You motherfucker, you. Look, Joe Root slumber boy. Nick, what the fuck? Nick is rethinking his comment. He's like, uh-oh. 6 more months of trolling for Nick off of that comment. Pajamas optional. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Jeff Nadeau is not a bad guy. No, he's not a bad guy. He's not. I know people like to fuck with him and shit, but he's not a bad guy. He hates white girls. Hates white girls? Why would you hate a whole race of anyone? Listen, man. My whole life, I had one rule. fine. If you were fine, if you were a bad bitch, if you were hot, whatever you want to call it, I wanted to fuck you. That was my philosophy my whole life. Fuck bad bitches. Any chance you get, and never turn one down, because it's one less piece of ass you're ever gonna get. Okay? Don't turn it down. It's my philosophy. Hashtag fuck bad bitches. There you go. That's the only requirement you should need. Black, Puerto Rican, West African, like somebody in here said, Colombian, Cuban, Mexican, Asian, fucking Armenian. No, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Oh my God. Well, we knew that about you, Gay Maltese Vampire. I think Kenya specifically. What the fuck? That guy said he has a futon for me. He did? Jesus has nothing to do with it, bro. Jesus. I don't know what you're referring to. Tales by Diesel. Did someone threaten his mother? Tony Pizzas? If you're talking about Tony Pizzas, no, absolutely not. No, that's a story he makes up because his mother hates him. And we spoke to his mother, and she expressed pretty much that she doesn't like him. You know, not so much hate. At least she didn't express it, hate on that phone call, but she doesn't like him. She's disappointed in him. And I think she's ashamed of herself for having him. That's what I took from the conversation. And I'm pretty sure the other two people agree. You know? So what he does is he says we threatened her into saying bad things about him, which is absurd. The phone call has been played I don't know how many fucking times from beginning to end. You know what I mean? It was a very nice conversation. Everybody was very respectful, you know, and we just talked to her. But he says that because he's a fucking pathological liar. FBS ain't got no futon. Everyone point and laugh. And no, because I live in a house. You know what I mean? And I have a sectional. I have a big, huge fucking couch with a chaise lounge. No futon. You know what I mean? And then, you know, in the other rooms, you're not going to believe this. You ready? We got beds. Yeah, beds. So no need for futons. Futons are cool. If you got like a little den or a man cave or something, a little rec room, whatever you want to call it. Sure, futon. You know, but usually people don't require futons. It's not like a necessity, you know? There's other things to sit on and lay on. No, I didn't hear. Arizona had a pussy drought. I had no idea. At least Nadu likes women, unlike pizza. Yeah, pizza's totally into dudes. There's no question about it. We can watch Mean Girls and practice kissing at Nick Romano's slumber party. Fuck you. There's some creature outside. I hear him moving around out there. I don't know what it is. Probably a hater. Crawling around in my yard trying to look at my windows. Tony Pizza sends his regards. All right. What is that bug? What is that? You see that in the camera? Motherfucker. These guys. RJ can cipher? Nico C. I don't know. The Nick Romano show. These guys have some of the best comments, though. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, half the people in here can write for comedians. Bro, it is the best chat on MobTube. And it's basically the original MobTube chat, so it should be. You know what I mean? A lot of smart, very, very smart people in here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, I got to get back. Common, I got to get back to your earlier message too. What are you talking about exactly? If it's warm and wet inside, I'm right. Oh my God, what the fuck? The older I get, the lower standards get. I think it's like that with a lot of men. Oh. Let me see here. Is having Sarma's face on male, female blow up dolls normal? Asking for a friend. Who's using it? A guy or a girl? Depends. Bro, your chat is like 10 minutes behind. No, my chat is caught up. I'm 10 minutes behind. Let me get down here. Since Tails by Diesel is bitching, a guy who I've never seen in my chat before, ever. That happens, Tails by Diesel. Try doing a live stream once. It's kind of hard to keep up if you got, a fast-moving chat. Nico Cia, $1.25 for match. There you go. Nico Cia Connection is one of the biggest sponsors of this show, and he said match. Therefore, you must match. That's all there is to it. Don't come a knocking when my futon is rocking. Holy shit, real beds. Yeah, you believe it? Anyway, I stopped here on live to mid karaoke. Figured I'd say hi. All right. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Nick, got any confessions you want to make? I'm afraid of what his confessions might be. My mother doesn't hate me. She just dislikes me intensely. PBA, they say, played for the pink team. What the fuck? For pizza, sitting on a futon is an upgrade to a braciole, a cock. That's an eggplant. But yeah, we'll go with a cock. Yeah, I guess it would be. Sorry, my first instinct was to say braciole. It sounded better than eggplant. Let's see. All right, hold up. Hands down, the best chat in MobTube. Yeah, for real. You and SoFlo are all are really all I'm watching right now. Good choices. Stick with that. FBS, let me know when you guys hit the casino. I'll take a ride out. Oh, okay, for sure, bro. That would be dope. All right. Let me drop the link. I'm dropping the link for Common right now. Apparently something's going on another channel, and Common wants to straighten some things out. So let's see what happens. I'm starving, by the way. I'm starving my balls off. But I'm losing weight, so it's working. It's working. I like this kid Common. Yeah, he's all right. You know what I mean? He's all right. No, I'm just fucking around. He's a good dude. He should be here any second. What the fuck did he just send me? Oh, wow. How do I do that? Let's see. Yo.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. How you doing, man?
Not bad. How the fuck are you?
Can't complain. Can't complain. Just winding down my day. How's everybody doing in the chat? I'll say what up to a couple people in there. What's up, everybody?
We're having fun. We're having a good time tonight.
No doubt. Yeah, I sent you a message earlier. Sorry, I got tied up and then my phone wound up dying when I was out. So I don't know if anybody sent anything back. Sometimes my shit doesn't catch up right away. So I was just watching your show from earlier. I hope you got the message. I don't know. I just wanted to respond back to it. You know what we were talking about. So.
Yeah. I got to get back to you on that. I just now saw it somehow. So yeah, and thank you, bro, for everything you're saying. You know.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So unfortunate when I was hearing about your friend, man. I wish him the best, really. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's sad, bro. It is. It's sad.
Yeah. Anybody going through something like that, you know, I personally dealt with that myself with my mom and other family members, and it's difficult for everybody. You know, my heart goes out to them, truly.
It is, bro. I feel terrible for the guy, man. I do. A lot of people love him too. So let me put. All right, I'm emailing myself those links you sent me so I could put them up while you're talking.
Oh, hold on one second, because somebody's sending me the clip real quick so I can explain this shit. Give me 30 seconds.
All right.
Be quick as possible. Hold on.
Go ahead, no problem. I got to pull this up anyway. Bear with us, guys. I guess something's going on Angel's show that Common is about to respond to. So this should be fun, to say the least. Keep donating, guys. I'd appreciate it very much. I'm looking for a $100 donation right now. Who's going to send the $100 donation? I know somebody is. I can feel it. Okay.
All right. What's up, brother?
What's up?
So nothing. So I just listened to it real quick. This is the.
Did I say find it earlier or feel it? I meant to say I could feel it when I said somebody's going to send $100. It just hit me now. Anyway, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
No doubt. So so I don't know. I'm sure you people are familiar with the debate I had with this bozo Google boy, aka Parasite Slayer, right? And I thought that I made it pretty evident to people that the guy is a stone cold liar and a fraud. I mean, he's I mean, this guy's continuing on here to push this narrative that he went to law school and he got a full ride because he got so high in his LSATs and all this stuff, and he had used this he used a word called a parenthetical to describe when he was trying to explain why MRE's case, the whole 1147 parenthetical 5, and I explained that anybody who went to law school would know that there's the term parenthetical regarding to a statute. That's not how it's explained, used in any sort of context. And I think it's proof that this guy is full of fucking shit. And I challenge Angel. She should ask this guy to prove that he actually went to law school, because I'm telling you right now, he's full of shit. So he goes on the show today, and this is what he says. Listen to this. And then you could pull up what I just texted you just to prove what a fucking liar this guy is. You ready?
All right. You want me to put it up now?
Back on there again. Okay.
Yeah, you can pull it up while I do this.
Did you understand? Yeah, I understood why you first went on. Yes. I don't know what the rest of the reasons were. Yeah, I would click on and go, no, really? And I just heard that one part with Common Sense where he tried to say that parenthetical. He said they're talking about parenthetical too. Parenthetical has to do with paragraphs. No, it doesn't, you dumbass.
Oh, but he was calling you a dummy.
Parentheses. I know, he's trying to call me a dummy.
Okay.
Parenthetical literally means within parentheses. That's how you read code when you get into stuff in parentheses. Especially when you get into subs, because it usually happens in the subsection and within the clause, then you have the parenthetical.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So you heard that, right? So
Yeah.
if you look at what I just sent you right there, that I believe is from either UCLA or Cornell Law, because I just pulled it up real quick, right?
Mhm.
And I want somebody to go on there. You can just skim through top to bottom, and you could show me anywhere in that legal citation when you're reading what parenthetical means, which is exactly what I said it meant, which is regarding explaining some, section of a paragraph or a statute at the end of it, or some sort of case law at the end, where you write a brief, like a brief synopsis of what it is. If you just look on there, you could skim through it real quick, like power read through it, and you can
Yeah.
see that parenthetical. He was saying when he read a statute 11-47, and there's a parenthesis 5, which is called a subsection. Any first year law student, even a paralegal that didn't go to law school, that just did an associate's or bachelor's in legal studies, knows exactly how to read basic statutes. Parenthetical, that's not what the fucking term means. So he's on here, and Angel's sitting there, and she's so dumb. She thinks that this guy knows what he's talking about. So when he talks, you're just like, oh my God, and he said that you were dumb. Yeah, no, he is dumb, and he's a liar, and he's still on your show lying to you right now. I'm challenging him. I want him to prove he went to law school. I want to see this, because I'm telling you right now, the guy's full of shit.
But he'll have a perfect excuse. He can't show anything, or we'd be able to dox him. That's the same excuse. They all use that excuse at one point or another. They can never show any proof of anything.
Diploma. He could show his diploma with his name fucking blocked out, what law school he went to. Like, you get a nice, listen, when you graduate law school, man, you get a nice fucking placard, a nice fucking diploma, everything in hand. You know what I'm saying? Be real easy.
You don't think he could find one of those on the internet, though?
No, but he would have to be talking with the thing in his hand and moving it around, like in his physical hand. Like, he should be able to do that right now on stream in 2 seconds without showing his face or doing anything. No?
Look.
That'd be on your fucking wall, hanging up on your wall in your fucking house, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but look, Bobby Burberry on parenthesis Slayer.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's a good
Let's
one.
call him that from now on, bro.
That's perfect. Parenthesis Slayer. Yeah, parenthetical Slayer over there.
Oh my God, stupid ass.
So if anybody wants, we could put that a link in the community tab. You could go to any fucking law school, UCLA, Cornell, Duke, Harvard, Yale, any. I want somebody to show me when you're reading a statute, a legal statute, okay, that subsection is called a parenthetical, according to this guy, and that it's not what I said, which is a synopsis explaining something relating to a paragraph or a case law, something like that. That's what a parenthetical is. And this asshole is on there now, still trying to say that I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm stupid, when he's literally proving how dumb he fucking is. And Angel's so stupid, she doesn't know any better, and she just thinks that this guy telling her these stories, everything comes out of the guy's mouth is fucking, true. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, Angel is always biased. So whoever's giving her the answer she wants, they're the one that's correct. You know what I mean? No matter what.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a fucking doubt. If you
look
go
at
to
this.
like
Look at this, bro. Hold on. They just played a video about body armor and the law. He's saying Common has that all wrong too.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you this right now. Didn't we post this on your community tab, FBS?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh my God, how are we having this conversation
about the violent crime and the fucking body armor?
Yes. Yeah. This stupid fucking Chadrul, this guy's unbelievable, man. This guy is still going on there after I already explained this again yesterday. I went over on Mark's show yesterday and I had the same conversation explaining to her that Parasite Slayer is a fucking moron. The guy's a fucking liar. He didn't go to law school. He didn't pass the fucking bar, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know how to read case law. He doesn't know how to read citations or any general statutes of any sort. And he obviously doesn't know how to read basic English, because you posted it in there. If you look up Rhode Island statute definition for violent crime, you can see the literal charge that this guy pled guilty to is constituted as a violent crime. So he's still on here trying to make up excuses for how MRE had a bulletproof vest because he wasn't, quote unquote, a violent criminal. Yes, he is. By the own fucking definition of Rhode Island law, he's a fucking violent criminal, convicted felon of a violent crime. How is this still like, I don't get this, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What am I missing here, bro? Are these people serious?
It's Slob Tube, bro. It's the land of stupid people. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They're all fucking dummies, every one of them.
I just don't like, is there ever a point where somebody will just, tell the truth for once in their life and just be like, hey, I think you're wrong about this right here. How come I'm pulling up Rhode Island state law right now, and the definition of a violent crime is the felony that he has on his record? Can you please explain that? Like, nobody will say nothing to the guy over there. Not one person.
Nope.
And
by the way, I'm reading this thing you had me put up, and you're right. I mean, he's wrong about what he's saying about parentheticals.
Trust me,
he's absolutely wrong. Look at this. The use of parentheticals is either encouraged or well, not that part. How to phrase parentheticals. Parenthetical explanations are generally phrases that begin with a present participle, which is a verb that ends in ing. The present participle that begins in parenthetical or begins the parenthetical is never capitalized. If the meaning is clear from a context, a short descriptive parenthetical may be used rather than a phrase beginning with a present participle. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah, it breaks down in the legal terms what parenthetical means in regarding to reading any part of a legal document, whether it's case law, a case citation, a legal statute, any of the sort. And you will not find anywhere that any statute in parentheses, which is called a subsection, okay, is referred to as a parenthetical. That is not fucking true. And he's back on there now calling me a liar, and Angel's saying that I called him stupid and that I'm really stupid when he's literally on there proving himself to be a fucking moron. And you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this up. Bro, I challenge anybody to tell me that reading a statute is called a parenthetical when it's called a fucking subsection. Please show me I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, of course. Listen, what was I just going to ask you? The body armor thing.
The violent crime?
Oh, fuck me. I forget. No. Didn't he get charged with the body armor?
Yeah, you got charged with possession.
Okay, so there you go, Parasite Slayer, you fucking moron. This whole fucking narrative that MRE that they forgot his felony and then they just let the whole case go. He was charged. Why would he be charged with it, dickhead? Nothing MRE is saying about his case is true. So it didn't just get, you know what I mean? They didn't just drop the fucking thing. That's not how it works. The feds picked it up and did something with it. You know what I mean? Or
if you remember, I asked him on that show, I said, so are you honestly going to tell me that the federal government and the Rhode Island State Police and Johnston Police Department doesn't know how to apply their own laws to criminal cases? And you know what his answer was?
What?
He said, yes, that's what I'm saying. I said, you got to be fucking kidding me right now. I said, you're fucking serious right now, dude. He doesn't, for some reason, he must not understand when he went to law school that the federal government doesn't operate like the state does. The federal government does what's called grand juries before they indict people and charge them with crimes. You understand? Mm-hmm. So that's why they have a conviction rate that's upwards of almost 98.6, 99%.
Because most people take guilty pleas.
Yes, but unlike this state where, for instance, like you get pulled over or whatever, and you just are 2 miles away from a robbery that just occurred, and your vehicle matches the vehicle that was in the area. So they just arrest you and charge you with this without actually looking through the case and finding the evidence. They arrest you and then they get all the shit afterwards. Whereas the feds, they build the case based on information that they get. They then bring it in front of a grand jury. They produce the evidence in front of a court, and then the grand jury votes on whether or not they think the government has met their threshold and burden of proof in order to indict somebody for a crime that they think that they violated, right? So you're pretty much done when you get indicted by the feds. You're smoked. They already fucking brought this shit to court for the most part, and a jury heard this shit and said, yeah, there's enough to charge the guy, right? So when he gets indicted by the feds, after he had already caught the state case, the feds fucking indict him. They already have all the evidence that they need to charge the guy, knowing that the guy violated some sort of federal law. You understand? So when he's saying that they didn't know how to apply the law or do anything to the feds and they had no right to charge him because he wasn't really a felon is the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I know.
I challenge any lawyer to come on here and tell me that I'm wrong. I'll open challenge. Please
it's not even something you have to know a lot about the law to know.
No.
It's common fucking sense. Yeah.
Any criminal knows this shit. Anyone.
Bro, yeah, exactly. A friend of mine got he got raided for drugs and shit. It was his first fucking offense, and he had body armor, and he did fed time for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He had a bulletproof vest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I mean, it's anybody in the street knows that. You know what I mean? Like if you got a bulletproof vest, you better not get caught with it. If you no, I'm sorry. He wasn't I think he got. Can you get in trouble if you have the vest? If you get caught with drugs and guns too?
Yeah,
Maybe
same
that's
thing.
what it was because he was first offense. Yeah, so different thing, kind of, but still, yeah.
But for example, like you're obviously a convicted felon that gets arrested with guns, explosives, and a bulletproof vest. Why would a convicted felon have guns and a bulletproof vest unless they were out committing crimes using that in order to not get killed by somebody in the street or by a police officer that they might engage after they just got done committing a crime? What is your explanation for having that shit as a convicted felon?
Yeah, I know.
Like, you know what I mean? There is none. And he's still on here trying to spew this shit about violent criminals, this and that. We've proven that the guy's convicted of a violent crime. What are we talking about right now? I don't understand these people, bro. I don't get it, man. I really don't get. I just don't understand it. It's like I just wish that people could just be honest for once in their fucking lives and just say, you know what, this is what it is. What? And they ask, why do we have to keep still talking about this? Because you have assholes like this fucking parenthetical slayer over here coming on here telling lies to a person that I don't even know if she has a GED. To be honest with you, I really don't. After speaking with her, she's really fucking stupid, bro. I'm sorry, she's an idiot, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard what happened yesterday or whatever, but I got into it. I was trying to be nice, and this lady just really is that fucking stupid. Bro. I'm just like, so irritated, man. It's aggravating. I never met so many dumb fucking people in my life. I didn't know these many stupid people existed, to be honest with you. I really didn't.
Yeah, me neither. Not until I hit Mob 2, bro. Now I'm astounded. I can't even believe it.
Apparently,
I've lost complete and total faith in humanity, bro.
You're not kidding, bro.
It's unbelievable the amount of stupid people. And I don't know about any other country, but it must say a lot for this country's fucking educational system. You know what I mean? Like how bad, how fucking dumb some of these people are. I mean, you could see it in chats. People can barely fucking write, in fucking English, and these are not foreigners. You know what I mean? They can't spell. They're fucking. They don't know how to use punctuation. They say things that are completely fucking asinine, like a convicted felon can fucking own body armor. The fuck out of here, bro. And it doesn't have to be again a violent fucking crime. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Any person convicted of a fucking felony, for the most part, as far as I know, maybe on a state. I think the other thing too that this moron who claims that he went to law school and was top of his class or was so high on the LSATs he got a full scholarship, which I highly fucking doubt. That's bullshit too. Would try to make a claim that federal law doesn't. He told me when I asked him, he said that federal law doesn't supersede state law. I said, "Are you serious right now, dude?" I said, "You're serious right now? You're telling me that the state law overrides federal law? Is that what you're really telling me? When the guy has a federal case, that's what you're honestly telling me?" And he said yes. And I said, "Okay, I've heard enough." I mean, what are we talking about here?
Listen, man, we live in the land of make believe, where every fucking troll who hides their name, face, and their identity completely can be whatever they want. You know what I mean? Just like we got a bunch of guys who claim to be fake mobsters and everything else. We got a bunch of guys, or at least one guy here now who claims to be a fucking lawyer. You know what I mean? And he's not a lawyer. There's no question.
No.
I mean, what was the last time? What did he say last time to start it off that was so fucking dumb?
He said
that MRE's case got dropped because his first sentence was adjudicated or the adjudication was withheld, right?
Yeah, because he claimed that under that 1147 parenthetical 5, which is really 1147 subsection 5, applied to his case when he didn't even know the disposition was that he had a suspended sentence. And he claimed that he had spoken to MRE earlier that day, and MRE told him it was only mere possession. He only had 3 ounces, so that he didn't get charged with sales, manufacture, delivery, when we've literally heard him admit this out of his own mouth. So then he's trying to talk in circles and say that, oh, well, if he did get a suspended sentence, he had to concede that I was right and that would change things. But he never said what it would change. He never said, like, yeah, you're right. What I just said is a fucking lie. He's still on there right now trying to fucking say the same shit that I've already proven he's wrong about. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know why? Because you embarrassed him, bro. You embarrassed him. So now he's going to spend forever trying to fucking prove that you were wrong and he was right.
And the worst part is that it's what you said earlier about about Angel and how, you know, she'll just believe anything one of these morons comes on and says because she's got the IQ of a fucking refrigerator temperature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just.
Ham Sammy said that they let him go with the weapon the same night they picked him up. I don't know if you're talking about my friend or MRE, but no, not at all. They didn't. He didn't get let go with any weapon. We're talking about a bulletproof vest. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Ham Sammy.
He's talking about the 2011 case that he lied about when he got caught with those other 6 guns and he got arrested and then the case got mysteriously dropped within an hour or something. They were claiming.
Isn't that the one Kane Shades was saying that he got his guns returned to him? MRE.
Yeah. Which he didn't. They were all confiscated. And 3 days previously to this, Carlos confronted him on another show and asked him what happened in that case. And he said that he only had 1 gun, that they gave him a ride to the police station and then let him ride home in the back seat with the rifle in his hand and dropped him back off and gave him a ride.
Oh, yeah, fucking right. Yeah, okay. This is fucking fantasy land. Are you kidding me? A cop letting you ride with a fucking gun?
Dude, it's hilarious, man. That's why it's funny that, you know, we got fake lawyers on here, we got fake mobsters on here, we got fake street guys on here. It's laughable, man. You don't, like you said before, you don't even need to have a college degree or if you do have a college degree, it doesn't even have to be in the legal field of any sort. If you were in the street, a criminal, or even around that in any sort of realm or know people that have, you would know this basic shit. This isn't something that you need a fucking a law degree in order to understand. It's literally common fucking sense, you know?
Yeah, everybody knows in the streets, if you have a bulletproof vest, you better keep that just as hidden as your guns are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're a felon, if you're a fucking felon, or if you're doing some, you know, other crazy shit along with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, it's just like not keeping drugs and guns in the same fucking place. You know what I mean? Or
sentence enhancement.
Drugs and guns. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get double fucking time for fucking guns and drugs. Everybody was the biggest no-no in the world. And the other thing people don't realize is that ammunition, in regards to the feds in most states, ammunition, just having bullets or a clip with one bullet and a clip is the same charge as you getting caught with a Glock. It's the same fucking crime. Yeah. It's the same criminal code violation, the same federal law statute violation. It's possession of a firearm or ammunition by you know, a person prohibited from owning firearms. The same fucking same crime, the same charge, everything. I was telling people before, one of my best friends is in prison right now because his car got broken into. His daughter's firearm got stolen, but you know, she had the clip with the ammo separate from it was locked up in the glove box. The gun was under the seat. It wasn't in the trunk like it was supposed to be. So my buddy goes down to the police station thinking he's doing the right thing to tell him that his car got broken into. They stole the gun, but he has the clip with the ammo. They didn't get the clip with the ammunition. He hands the cops the fucking clip with the ammunition, and they arrest him for felon in possession of ammunition. And he's in jail right now doing 18 months.
Yeah, bro.
For him thinking he was doing the right thing because his car got broken into. And
this
guy gets caught with all this shit and moonwalks out of court and his case disappears and there's nobody's asking a fucking question. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you want to hear a funny case of something like that happening? Well, at least being caught with ammunition. You know Joey Buttafuoco?
Yeah, of course.
The Amy Fisher case. That motherfucker was on Stern once. He had to go do a year in LA County jail. And it was because I think he was on probation and his house got searched. I guess just a routine search by the PO, and they found ammunition that actually belonged to his son, that they even had receipts that his son had bought it years before. It was like for a hunting rifle or some shit. And it wasn't just because of the probation. It was the charge itself. He got a year for just for having the bullets in the fucking house where he was. They didn't even belong to him. You know what I mean?
That's a form of possession. You're not even supposed to have access to it in any reachable capacity within arm's reach. Access that's not locked away anywhere. There's constructive possession, there's mere possession. So basically, you know, just the fact that he was posting a picture of him holding a fucking gun on any of them social media profiles, that enough, if they could just prove that's him by his pictures on his account holding that gun, is the same charge as him getting caught with that AK-47. It's the same charge. You don't even need to physically get caught with it. If you have proof, we've seen this with rappers doing music videos. They get caught with guns that are convicted felons, and they get picked up and indicted by the feds for being in possession of a weapon, even though they never get caught with it. They were on video holding one, and they've gotten 5 years in prison for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It happens,
Anybody
yeah.
can look this up. Anyone can look this shit up. Just the fact that he was posting pictures holding that shit is the same charge as him getting caught with them. They could have hit him on counts for all the other weapons they didn't catch him with the AK-47s he was holding, the other fucking rifles he was holding. There was like a rocket launcher looking fucking thing he had one time. He could have got hit with all those.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't understand these people, man. And the worst part is that, you know, this is somebody that you would think would know better, knowing, you know, her family's background in the legal system and how many times they've been in court and heard shit and seen stuff people get charged with. So hearing her play fucking stupid on there or listening to this guy and not ever asking a follow-up question or saying, well, you know, are you sure that's true? Can you prove it? Can you show me where that's explained? A simple Google search will show you the guy's a fucking liar. You know?
Yep.
It's just, I don't know. I hate to have to come on and you know, turn this into this, but it's just fucking aggravating, man, you know?
No, I don't listen. It's entertaining, bro. Joey67, thank you so much, man, for the donation and for the kind words. Thank you, bro. Nico Cia said, yes, using a vest in commission of a crime is a separate offense. In commission or a crime of a crime. Yeah, yes. Fucking Nico Cia fucking me up. Yeah, yeah. I was pretty sure, but I forget some of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know, bro. It's just incredible, man. Just like the stupidity and aggravation that these people go through. And it's like, I don't know if they intentionally like want, like say shit just to get you to respond sometimes, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about this shit, because don't go on there and call me a fucking liar when I can prove that you're the fucking liar. You know what I mean?
Listen, when you listen to that Parasite Slayer's fucking voice, even in his voice, you could hear that, you know, that spoiled white boy fucking attitude. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I bet you he grew up with he was born with a fucking silver spoon. Yeah. Guarantee it. And he's a cocky motherfucker who feels like he knows everything. And anytime somebody one-ups him, or if he feels like, you know, somebody humiliated him, which you did, you know, he's going to throw a fucking temper tantrum until he gets his way. So, and let's be honest, those guys are playing through an audience of one, Angel. You know what I mean? They're steady trying to impress her.
Very
so
true.
All those guys, every time they do something like this, it's like, you know, they're trying to make her happy. And at the same time, he's trying to save face because he made a fucking fool out of himself.
Well, he's continuing to do so. And in turn, she's making a fool out of herself because she's just proving how fucking stupid she actually is, because she believes these people. And that's the thing that we were saying before, is that, you know, she doesn't understand. She was trying to call me a troll and said I was an anonymous troll on here. You believe this shit? And I said, I'm not the one that was an anonymous. First of all, people that I talked to, whose shows I went on that I was friends with, I never hid who I was from any of these guys, you know? I said, unlike the people that go on your show, they tell you whatever the fuck they think you want to hear and you believe them, and you don't know nothing about any of them. That's how you wound up in the situation with the fucking neo-Nazi Rad Diddler over there. You think she would have learned her lesson. But apparently she's a glutton for punishment, no?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Always was. If you think that Parasite Slayer went to law school and passed or graduated, you know, I got a bridge for sale that's got some expensive tolls on it. You make a lot of money, you know?
Well, where's fucking Mandelbaum?
Well, that was the thing. The day that I went on the show, the first thing I said when I went on there is I asked if he would come on, because I would have rather had the discussion with an actual attorney that I know actually, you know, practiced the law of some capacity. But he came on after I left afterwards. You know, I would have rather had the discussion while he was on panel to tell me and explain to me that I was wrong about that, which I would have loved it, somebody to try to tell me. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, man.
Well, what's the second thing you wanted me to bring up?
I don't know. I fucking texted it to you, but I copied the fucking wrong link or whatever, and it double sent the first one that I sent.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought.
No, it's my fault. It was another link just showing that the shit that he was saying on there wasn't true. If you just type in Google legal meaning, you know, parenthetical or whatever, it literally shows you right on there like 20 examples of what it is, and it's not what this guy's talking about. I mean, that's just something that, like, so simple just to prove that the guy's a lying fraud. And the fact that she's platforming and taking his word, you know, at face value, just shows me, you know, how pathetic and stupid these people actually are if they believe this guy, you know?
I know. I know.
So-
Look, Nico See a Connection said if your case makes makes national news, you're fired. You're getting charged with something.
Yeah,
Fucking right.
exactly. You know, that's that's just the part that I just really don't understand. You know, like there's no follow up to it, no nothing. You know, trying to say, oh, it was blown out of proportion, all that. I don't think so. I saw what the fuck the guy got caught with. That's you know, world fucking news in my opinion. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
domestic terrorists are the number one threat in America according to the government and the president. No, it has been for quite some time.
Absolutely.
So if you're linked to any possible, domestic terrorist groups or have some ideologies resulting to that, you're going to be on some type of fucking federal watch list and under heavy scrutiny, especially with the shit the guy got caught with, you know? So
Yeah.
I just don't know how these people who you would think should know better, just make them. I think I've come to the conclusion that it's, they just don't like the fact that they got duped and they got embarrassed and shit by what came out, and they just don't want to admit that they got blown. But I think it's kind of funny that I call MRE Angel Sammy the Bull,
You call who Sammy the Bull?
MRE is Angel Sammy the Bull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and we have floated the theory that what if like he was, sent there to infiltrate, you know what I mean, and get into her house and all that shit. I mean,
yeah, I mean, what the crazy thing is that the two people who he affixed his wagon to, so to speak, from day one, were the two people who were the children of alleged mob bosses, Dominic and Angel, and went out of his way to fucking, get in their good graces and saying do whatever he could to start some type of relationship with him. So who the fuck knows? I can't say. I can speculate and assume.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
You know what I mean? Is somebody coming on? You dropped the link for, or is that just?
Nick Romano wanted to come on. Dixie Normus. Okay. I hope she's still not saying that, but don't come in here just to start trouble. If she's still saying that, there will be a problem. But I'll also have to.
No,
hear
she
from
did.
Other people.
No. Yesterday, I got into it with her yesterday for fucking 2-3 hours on fucking Mark's show. I went on to fucking have a conversation about some shit that was going on because I'm sick and tired of fucking people making up excuses and defending the indefensible, And she went on there and she claimed that she never said that, and I said that, well, as far as I know, I'm pretty fucking sure that she did. I remember seeing screenshots, whether it was Instagram or in comment section, where she was pushing that shit, and Angel came on to go fucking nuts and say that we're all lying and we need to prove it, this and that. And I said, well, I don't have it, but I'm sure I can get it.
So wait a minute. So Angel is saying that Angela never said what?
The thing that you don't want people to talk about.
The tape thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Angela. So that's what Angel's saying. Angela never said that. Just that one specific thing.
She's saying that Angela never said that, and she said from day one that it wasn't true, and she didn't believe it. And I said that's a fucking lie. And Gunsmoke agreed and said that he said it was a lie, and that then we got into it where it was a whole bunch of shit, man. Regarding the whole fucking.
He agreed that Angela never said it.
No. He said she did say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said no. He said yeah. She did say it, and then it was the shit that when MRE did that stream when he was alluding to that the baby and shit possibly being his. She said that he never did that, and we're like, yes, he fucking did. Like we all 5 people on panel, we're all telling her like we all seen and heard it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, listen, Angel, fuck you, Angel, and your friend Angela is a fucking cunt pig, okay? And she absolutely did say that shit. You motherfuckers, you included, Angel, think that you can just fucking deny shit once it happened because you made a fucking fool of yourself, or you want to play Mr. Nice Guy and act like you'd never do that horrible shit. Angel, some of the shit that was done on your show by you and your fucking cunt pig friends was some of the worst shit that ever took place on here. With anybody else you want to fucking include, nobody has done this shit as horrible as you and your fucking scumbag friends did. So fuck you and all your friends too. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
What's up, Nick?
Fuck Angel, bitch.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Angel, you gotta leave my fucking name and that fucking rumor out of your fucking mouth. I swear to God, don't fucking play with me. And I know what you'll say. Oh, don't threaten me. I'll come back at you hard as fuck, Angel, and you don't want that. Okay, so you better leave my fucking name, my wife's name, and that bullshit rumor out of your fucking mouth. And if somebody says Angela said this, just stay fucking quiet about it. Do not go on there and say no, she didn't.
And Jesse's in the chat right now saying that she's the one that she fucking sent it to. So I mean, she's lying too. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's fucking ridiculous. This is the shit that pisses me off. It's like we all been here for a long time, and we've all seen and heard these people do this shit. And they go and they delete streams and delete channels and shit, and then try to claim that, oh well, you have to prove it. I need to see it. It's like, how come everyone else sees all this shit and all this stuff that, you know, doesn't go in your favor, that makes you and your fucking scumbag friends look bad? You just, for some instance, didn't remember, didn't see that one thing, but you know everything else that fucking happens on every show that's ever said that you think benefits you. You know what I mean?
And you know, if somebody was on here, if I was on here, or SoFlo, or anybody was on here talking about, so and so never said this, and this about your daughter, and brought up all those rumors about Victoria, she'd be going fucking bonkers. But over and over and over again, she thinks she could talk about this rumor, and then add insult to injury by saying that her and her cunt friends didn't fucking spread that rumor all over fucking MobTube. Motherfucking Angel, you are nothing but a fucking troublemaker. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, she is.
You don't know when to keep your fucking mouth shut.
I said this a long fucking time ago. I figured out, you know, she calls people trolls and says she doesn't like doing the drama and doing all that, but she was doing this shit before she was ever on YouTube. She was fighting with fucking people on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that other shit for 10 years before she came on here. She's the biggest fucking troublemaker in the world. If not, then why would you come on and constantly fucking defend the indefensible? You know, why wouldn't you just keep it moving though? She comes on and has to make a point that she was so irritated that people would dare say Angela fucking was condoning or saying that shit. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Like that's fucking crazy. Like you're
Angela's pure fucking evil. Why wouldn't she? Sorry, Nick. What's up, bro?
No, that's all right. That's all right. What's up, Common? What's up, Chris?
What's going on, Nick? How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you. You guys never got to talk, did you?
No, we never did.
No.
We never did. I just wanted to jump on because when I was in Florida, bro, I had a case with adjudication withheld. And it was a drug charge. And what happened was I finished probation and they were telling me I never lost all my civil rights or none of that shit. So as soon as I completed, they said, you're good to go, man. And I came out here to Arizona and I had a little bit of an issue. My brother's in security and I was looking to get a license and all of that. And they actually gave me that license, but I went to walk in to do something with a firearm, and my thing in Florida came up. They had me on like a hold status. They wouldn't green light me, but the state is telling me you could come back and pick up 20 guns if you want within that 3-day law period. If they don't get back to you and clear you or say you're denied, then by law, the state allows you to come pick up the gun. Now, the dealer turned around and told me, he said, I can give you the gun, but 2 months or a month down the road, he said, the feds might knock on your door and you might have to turn in the gun. So
and get arrested too, probably too.
Well, but here's the problem, bro. The DPS out here, the state approved.
Oh shit, can you hear him?
Nah, I lost him.
Jesse, listen, Jesse. Okay, that's fine, and that's what she'll use. She'll say, it wasn't even about the tape. It was about your wife. Don't talk about my wife. How many fucking times I got to tell you, Angel? Jesus fucking Christ. What do you want this to go back to 2 years ago? Because I'm willing, if that's what it takes. I'll make a fuck ton of money off of you. I don't care. Go ahead, Nick. Sorry, buddy. He fucking muted himself. What did you do, Nick?
I think you hit a mute button or something.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you're
there
good.
You go.
Did you get a felony conviction for the drug possession? Was it simple?
No. What happened was I had an awesome lawyer. He made me plead no contest, and that was it.
But did you get straight probation or a suspended sentence or just straight probation?
Straight probation.
Yes, so that's the same. This is what I was trying to explain to this moron parenthetical slayer the other day on Angel's show, is that he said, go back and listen to the show. He said that Rhode Island, these are his own words, Rhode Island.
I was in that room. I was in that room.
So you'll remember he said this. Rhode Island is like any other state in the country, is that they have this nolo contendere plea, 1147 parenthetical 5, right? and that if you plead nolo contendere, then you're not considered a convicted felon by state statute under that subsection. And I says, yes, but you're not reading the additional information regarding that. That only applies to people if you get a straight probation.
It can't be it can't be a suspended sentence. I got
exactly. And he got a suspended sentence with probation. So I said that doesn't apply to him, which is why he got arrested and indicted for being a felon in possession of firearms under state and federal law. That's the same. And he tried to say that he looked this up and read all the case law and case statute, and Rhode Island was the only state, unlike any others, that had this law. And if you remember, I said, no, it's not. I said there's plenty of states that have that nolo contendere plea of, and a lot of states have that same clause, and I'm familiar with all of it.
Yeah, there is a bunch of states. I know that. I don't know. But what is it? What does it matter? Is it in the paper, in the wording of the disposition of the case that determines that?
Yeah, it's what your final disposition is and what the judge sentenced you to. So his final.
But how could he have a suspended sentence if he never did jail? If he didn't go to jail to begin with, how could the sentence be suspended?
Well, that's what
that's the whole point.
The
1 year in jail is suspended, and then you get probation
so you don't have
for
to
a year.
go.
So that if at any time you violate your probation, you're gonna do at least 1 year minimum mandatory based on your disposition and what you pled guilty to.
Right.
And what happens in a lot of cases is that, you can get a suspended sentence of 1 year. So if you get rearrested, for violating your probation, you're going to get the 1 year, and depending on what it is, they could remand you and re-sentence you to the max if they want under whatever original charge it was.
They bring back the original charge, and that's what I was worried about when I had to turn myself in on an old warrant. When I went back up to New York, I thought the judge was going to give me at least a year. And the guy gave me a break because it was such an old case. He just slapped me with a $5,000 fine. And then he was like, you got to do 80 hours community service. It was just an old case. And I was on the run from it for a while. And it just didn't come up because I had a YO status in New York. This was a youthful offender status.
Youthful offender, yeah.
The case was sealed. And they're never going to come out of state or extradite for some bullshit like that anyway. So, but what happened was I bought a condo later, and they were fishing. Once I filed for my homestead for taxes, they turned around and sent me a letter from New York and said, "Hey, it's come to our attention you're residing at such and such address," and they were like, "We're giving you the opportunity to turn yourself in before further action is taken." And I was like, now what? I was like, I finally got to go handle this case. So I had to grab a lawyer from the city. I got a good lawyer that kind of was familiar with the judge too. And I went back up there and surrendered myself. But he locked, they process you in the courtroom, and then he let me go. He released me, did like two continuances. I came back, and then he finalized everything. But he wouldn't let me leave the state until I finished everything. My lawyer was like, he's going to go back to Florida now to his life. And the judge was like, no, he's not. He's like, he's not leaving until he finishes everything. The fine, the 80 hours community service. He's like, he's got to stay up here and do it. So I meant
to click on this comment. Dixie Normus, it's all good. Tinkerbear, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Say whatever you want. I'm sure it's some troll shit. Go ahead. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, no, you're right in the aspect.
No, she's not lying, bro. That's what she did, man. These people are telling you the truth, bro.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I thought you said she was trying to start something. No, they're not lying, brother. They're telling the truth.
No. This Tinkerbear keeps saying, I think I don't know what she or he is doing. It sounds like
I was reading the comment on the screen. Sorry, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I accidentally had Tinkerbear up on the screen and gave a thumbs up. I meant to have Dixie Normus up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah. I don't know what Tinkerbear is up to, but I have a feeling it's no good.
That's all right. I was just saying, man, how I definitely had a little bit of experience with both those situations because of Florida and my New York case was similar with some of that stuff. And I remember even leaving New York, my lawyer was like, is his case still sealed? Because that was the original deal on my case. And like, if you look up anything for me, I haven't done it, but I don't think anything comes up in New York at all. Now I have all the paperwork. What
happens is that what happens is, and this is in most states, and ever since they started doing a lot of programs and revising the laws to try to help people from, doing the, circulating door, so to speak, recidivism rates to lower it. What they did is that for people who are first-time offenders that have never been convicted of crimes before, if you get arrested and you get even a felony, it doesn't matter. If you get a term of just straight probation and you complete it, the case will automatically get sealed by state statute, so that you can then apply for gainful employment and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
wow.
long as you don't catch another felony within the same amount of period of time, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
I got you. So that's actually, you're saying that's actually automatically done now, like for any first time offender? Like
Well, it depends on the state you live in. Like Massachusetts, the Commonwealth, it is. Where I live in Connecticut, I believe it is for certain felonies and all misdemeanors after, I think, a 3-year period of time. Some are 5 years. I know Pennsylvania.
Where are you
Pennsylvania
from?
did the Clean Slate Act. I'm in Connecticut.
Oh, okay. You're in Connecticut. All right.
Yeah, like Pennsylvania, we dealt with this with FBI. You had the Clean Slate Act where they sealed, I think, something like 70 million cases in the state based on the
But you see what's crazy? You see what's crazy though out here now? I'm in Arizona now. Arizona is wild west still, bro. You have open carry law still out here. You don't need nothing. People just walk around with guns on their hips out here.
That's how it is here.
Same thing up there.
Well, I think you need a permit. You might. I'm not sure, but open carry.
You don't need anything here, bro. As long as
I don't know if you do it for here. You might just need for concealed, but open carry is like motherfuckers have guns on their waist in Walmart.
Yeah, you don't even need the CCW out here. You could get it, like especially if you're in security or something like that. You'll want to get it. It helps if, God forbid, you ever have to use your firearm to have it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the whole point of having the firearms license, the license to actually carry, most states are concealed. They don't want you walking around with the shit on your hip because that can cause, public chaos or stress.
Listen, bro. It's done all the time out here. I watch young kids walk into the Circle K, getting out of their car. They're wearing a gun on their belt. Tons of them. All day long, you see people like that.
Yeah, so, I've seen the YouTube videos. These guys got like assault rifles strapped to their backs and chests walking around in public, and I'm just like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Some of these guys are crazy. There's a guy that does it in West Palm Beach by my friend in Florida. He like wears the flag and he walks around holding his gun. But they pretty much leave him they leave him alone.
They know he's a fucking nut.
That kid David, he's out here. Yeah, no, the guy's crazy. Some of these people are definitely, gun lunatics and stuff like that. I found it a little bit odd because, again, how the laws change, especially from New York and all the places from Florida. And being that I heard you, I was in that room when you guys were having that discussion. And what does the guy Adam say about like all of this? Does he disagree with you on everything?
No.
Hold on one sec before you guys go on. I believe this is Winter Cartagena sent $5 for Peanut for President. Thank you. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
No, he does what the rest of the people over there do, and
he just agrees with her.
Well, they it's not that they would agree, but they don't defy. So to speak, they don't question.
They won't call him out.
No, they won't call him out.
They won't call him out on any of his shit. They'll just let him ramble on about whatever he's saying.
Exactly, because they don't want to ruffle the feathers and get in the bad graces of a whatever.
Yeah, well, that guy's really supposed to be that guy was a legit lawyer though, right, for them?
Yeah, but I don't know. I never looked the guy up. I really don't care one way or another. But I'm under the suspicion that he wasn't a criminal attorney based on the day that he was on that show that I went on to confront Parasite Slayer about the bullshit he was spewing.
Right.
If you remember that 556 Media, the retired cop there, which I find really strange that he's involved with any of these people being a retired police officer.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
If you remember, at one point he asked Adam if he could explain the difference between a plea of nolo contendere, a guilty plea, and the Alford doctrine. And Adam said, "It's been a while since I've practiced law. Maybe you know better than I do. If you could refresh my memory." And the minute that I heard him say that, I said, "I have a hard time believing he's a criminal attorney because anybody should know the difference between an Alford plea, a plea of nolo contendere, and a straight, guilty plea, because the Alford doctrine basically is just saying that somebody's going to plead guilty based on the fact that they believe the state has enough evidence to convict them during a trial, even though they're proclaiming that they're innocent. Okay. So what, you know, the fact that he didn't know that
he didn't know that. Yeah, I got you. That raises a little bit of questions for him. I hear you.
So I don't know if he was an actual criminal attorney or if he did other stuff, or maybe, you know, maybe he just hasn't practiced in a while and forgot. I don't know, but that's something anybody should know.
People kept saying in the chat, I know that I was reading in the chat that he was a family attorney of theirs for a long time. So I was under the impression that the guy knew what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm listening to him. But maybe he's not, like you said, or he hasn't practiced law in 20 years. I don't know the guy's story either.
Yeah, so I don't know what capacity of law he did. Whether, you know, he could have been you know, a family attorney, a real estate attorney. He could have been a divorce lawyer. He could have been,
of course,
could have been anything.
Of course. What did you go to college? Are you a college like educated yourself and everything, bro?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to school?
I went to a university. I won't say on here, but
all right, I got you.
Yeah. I got a bachelor's degree.
You're from Connecticut, like born and raised?
Yeah, yep.
All right, man. Well, yeah, yo, guys, I appreciate you letting me jump on. I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents, and I was familiar.
I'm glad you brought that up, because, you know, that's just another example of this guy talking out of his ass, where he claimed that Rhode Island was the only state that did this. Well, I was telling him that wasn't true, and you just pretty much proved that yourself in Florida had the same situation. You know?
Yeah, man, I have all my paperwork too. That's down on my community page, so you could even see some of that stuff. That's where I had the case and all of that. So yeah, I had definitely had some experience with that. And yeah, I was telling everybody in the room, man, I knew you knew your shit a lot, and I was listening to that whole chat. I'm just surprised that. Well, I guess, like you said, she doesn't want to ruffle anybody's feathers over there, but I'm surprised she doesn't give you a platform to at least go back in there and at least explain yourself. I find that hard to believe with a lot of these people's rooms, that if you want to have an open discussion like that, I'm coming up on doing some lives myself soon, and I'm hoping to avoid all that. Like try to have a normal discussion and all that shit. Yeah, I hope you come and pop in there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, you know, wish you the best of luck. Unfortunately, it seems, you know, that these fucking people, these trolls or whatever, try to do their best to cause as much chaos as possible.
They're trying to ruin people, man. That Parasite Slayer came over to my page, and she blocked me from going back in Angel Gotti's room. I wasn't doing anything really in there except like listening to you guys, and then I don't know who I might have talked to.
You're better off not being there, bro.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, bro. I've been watching.
It's like a fucking psych ward, bro.
I've been watching you and SoFlo, and really that's about it. I haven't really been paying. I'm working on my channel. That if you guys don't see it, I'm on there like 10 hours a day, bro. I look like a crack addict on my show.
Well, I can guarantee you that you got blocked because you probably agreed with something I said or disagreed with them, and that's all you need to do over there is not kiss the ring, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely not that guy. That's for sure, guys. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me jump on, Chris. You guys enjoy the rest of the night. Everybody be safe in the chat.
Sounds good, Nick. Nice to meet you too, man.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, bro. Tails by Diesel, what's your fucking problem? What does this mean, fat? You good? You keep saying shit. You stop the fake people. Fuck that. What are you talking about? I will ruffle them. What are you talking about, bro? Who the fuck is this guy?
That's probably fucking Fish Tank, dude. That's probably Fish, bro.
Oh god,
that's some stupid shit that moron would fucking say.
Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, bro, I'm going to shut it down, man. I want to thank you for coming on, bro. I got to go eat. I'm fucking starving, bro.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I hope it's not anything. I didn't mean to fuck your show up or nothing, but.
No, hell no, bro. No, okay. I don't know if you've heard, but I've been starving myself for quite some time now. I eat.
Don't do that.
I'll eat like no, not literally. I'll eat like a little thing of the tuna and crackers. You know what I mean? One of those little things like early in the day. Every now and then I might have a salad with like low fat dressing. Or you know what I mean? Or I won't. A lot of the time it's just the tuna and crackers. And then I'll eat late at night. Like I'll eat a little something. You know what I mean? So I'm fucking hungry.
is it just because you're trying to lose weight or something, or just trying to?
Yeah. I was putting back on a lot of fucking water weight from I was eating a lot of high sodium shit. You know what I mean? And I just put a few pounds back on, so I want to lose them again. So this is how I do it. But no, bro,
well,
you didn't do anything
unfortunately,
wrong. I'm glad you came on.
Yeah, I mean, I can help you out with that if you want, man. Because unfortunately, you really don't want to do that, because what happens is you actually start breaking down your muscle instead of the fat. Your body starts eating that first to get the source of protein and shit like that. So you really want to just get high protein, low carbs, but like healthy fats. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you want, you can hit me up and I could fucking help you out. I don't know what your diet restrictions are based on your health stuff like that. Obviously, you can't do more of the meat-based, carnivore-based stuff, but you can do straight fishes or chickens or something like that and try to.
I do actually. I talked to my doctor about it. It's not, I mean, I had angiograms and all that. I'll eat like tonight. I'm gonna eat like beef tips and rice. You know what I mean? Basmati rice though, like no sodium. You know what I mean? Like I'll eat some shit like that. I can get away with that, and it still works. Because I always take the water weight off first.
Yeah, if you like yogurts, like if you do what the hell is it? I don't like the shit personally, but like cottage cheese. Mm-hmm. If you eat cottage cheese has a protein. It's called casein protein, and so if you eat casein protein like that at night, your body breaks it down really really slowly, so it keeps you full and fulfilled longer, and it's really good. It's actually really good for you. You should look into a couple things, but if you hit me up, I'll send you a couple things if you want.
Yeah, I definitely will. But every time I do this, bro, I take weight off like a motherfucker. Like I took like 4 pounds off in the last 3 days.
The minute that you eat sugars, carbs or sugars, your body's going to store that as energy instead of burning it right off, because you're trying to change the makeup of how your body's processing its fuel. You understand? So when you do that, you go into kind of like a starvation type mode, and your body starts eating the muscle instead of the burning the fat. That's why those high fat.
Something at this point.
Yeah. All right. Well, get some food, because that you get fucking grumpy and irritated and shit. Because I used to do all that stuff too, man. So trust me, I've been through it fucking plenty of times.
Well, is there anything else though that you wanted to say? Because I'm glad you came on, bro. You brought a lot to the show. You know what I mean? Is there anything else you want to say about any of this horse shit? Because it's not like I got to get off this second.
No. I just somebody texted me and told me the show was going on to listen what the city had said and send me the clip. So I just said, I'll just go on. I honestly I can't listen and watch your show, man, because I just want to fucking reach through the screen and slam somebody's head off the table. So I try not to, because I'm gonna get irritated. You know what I mean? I just wanted to address that while they were on, so somebody in their chat could talk shit and get them pissed off. Then I was calling them an idiot again. I think it's funny.
Of course. Yeah, and I don't like hearing this shit that I heard tonight. I'd rather not even know about her still saying this shit, but it's not like I'm so used to it. It won't even ruin my night. It just, I had to flip out a little bit, because I don't know how to get a point across to this bitch. I don't know how to fucking do it. You know what I mean? She doesn't fucking listen. It's she has no respect for anybody's family. Angel Gotti has no respect for anybody's family. None.
The part that I got pissed off about is why I originally wanted to go on. I was just trying to mediate. They were arguing. I was trying to find out what happened. I guess that Parasite or one of them jerk offs over there was bringing up stuff about that guy Mark's niece or his kid or something. Somebody passed away, and they were saying that the troll should use that to go after him and all this. And he was making a point that anytime anybody mentions her daughter, her grandkid or whatever, she goes fucking nuts. But then she's platforming people that are talking about somebody else's dead son or niece or some shit like that, and she just sits there and says, "Oh, I don't remember them saying that." And they're playing the show when they're having a fucking 10-minute conversation about it. And it's like, are you fucking serious right now? Why is it that anytime somebody mentions one of your family members or whatever, which I don't agree with, you've never ever heard me on any fucking show ever talk about that or engage in that whatsoever. And not a single person can say that I do, because I haven't. And I won't, you understand? But you'll call them right out and fucking flip out and go crazy, but then you could have your show going on and people in your chat and people on your panel talking about somebody else's, and then you just say well, I didn't say it, they said it. And it's like,
yeah, I know.
Give me a fucking break. That's such a cop out and such a fucking disgusting move. That's why I'm just sick of these people, man. And then they got the nerve to call us trolls. Get the fuck out of here. You kidding me?
Let's hope John Jr.'s new podcast. I hope his first order of business is getting her the fuck off the internet.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
All right, bro, man. Thanks for everything, bro.
All right, man. No, definitely, man. And good luck with everything, and hit me up with anything.
I appreciate
best wishes
you, bro.
With your friend too, man. All right.
Thank you.
All right, take care of yourself, brother. Everybody in the chat, everybody has a good weekend. Take care. Later.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.
All right. There we go. Common sense. Always adding to the show. He's a brilliant guy right there. For real, he is. I got a lot of respect for Common. So that's it. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you to everybody who donated. It wasn't terrible. I made some money. Make sure I got everything. Joey 67 War, Nick Romano show, Nick Romano show. And by the way, Joe, thank you again, bro. Honestly, man. It means a lot to me that you would say that, the kind words and stuff. Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. We all go through shit. You know what I mean? And no freaking ZD now. Thank you. And also Stephen Cordell. And with the Cash App, we got Nico Sia Connection, of course. Winter Cartagena, Chris Capello, Soretti, Michael McDonald, Bobby Barbarian. And I think that's it. So thank you guys. I love you all. And until next time, salute.